Hello and hello. I'm super excited today. I'm like so into everything I'm into right now, and this podcast is part of all that I'm into, and it's so much fun for me. I hope you're enjoying this new spark of joie de vivre that I have for podcasting and helping people. Today's episode is going to be about energy. And for those of you who listen to the show regularly, you may be aware my name's Erica. Um, I was thinking about E and energy, and it's just so perfect. It's like if my intention is to set energy level up higher and to raise the vibration of all of our energy, then I'm being that. I'm doing that. I am that. Like it's 100% coherent, if that makes sense. So today, let's just talk about how do we raise our energy level and how do we bring more energy to what we're doing. Mm. So, one of the first things that shows up, which isn't that fun, is cleaning house, right? Yeah. So, your energy is so beautiful, right? Energy at itself, at its source, is beautiful. Even if your energy is, of course, your energy is different than mine because we all have unique. But if your energy is kind of a calm energy, or if your energy is kind of a sweet energy, I have a friend who just loves she loves being a mom and being in the house and making food, and she was the one that always came to the games with the cupcakes and muffins, and everything was homemade. And I always looked at her kind of like, how can she be that into that? Like, how can she be? Because I was never into that. Like, I love my kids and I love their sports, but I was never like the one that was happy for just fussing around a house that much. Like, I always wanted to be doing things and writing things and creating things. So I look at energy and I say to myself, what can we do to elevate our energy level? So, one thing is to clean house. So, this is kind of feng shui. And if you walk around and just look at everything that's in your house and ask, does this contribute to having higher energy? And if it doesn't, it needs to go in a closet or go to the dump or go to Goodwill, go to be gifted. Because you don't need things around you that drain your energy, right? So we want to like uplift ourselves by just keeping decluttering. And for me, decluttering is almost like one of the most difficult things that I can do now. One of my children, she's so good at decluttering. She's she's amazing at decluttering. She she just decides and then releases everything, gives it all away, and has a clean space. Like she does this consistently all the time. Now she keeps her books and she keeps things she loves, but she doesn't keep things that clutter. And so I'm going to learn from her, right? So let's tune back into what are some of the other things besides decluttering. The next thing is to really fill your life with things that energize you. So for me, that's walking around and talking to the horses where I live. I live with horses. And so walking around, talking to them, giving them carrots, petting, grooming, cleaning their feet, brushing their manes. These are things that give me energy. Like when I'm finished out playing with the horses, even if I'm a little nutty, I'm energized, right? Mm. And really, the other thing that can help with our energy is to clear. Okay, I don't know how to say this easily. There are those who would try to stick themselves in our path so they can grab energy because there are people that don't easily connect to source and get energy themselves. And that some people call this narcissism. So they're going to go reach over into your energy field and try to grab your light because the sun's shining down on you and you're getting all this energy and you've got all this source connection. You're feeling really vibrant, loving, and giving. And there are those who would just try to snake in and grab it. And if you came from a past where this is comfortable, like you've had past relationships where people took your energy, you may fall into that again. So, what we want to do instead is to release them to their own chi and then own our own, I guess the word is sovereignty. I'm never very comfortable with that word because I can't spell it. um, own your own way of being. And as you clear yours, and as you free yourself of ties, expectations, drama of others, what happens is you just keep strengthening your own chi and it keeps growing in its capacity. And like one of the things I've noticed as I've been activating my chi and my energy is that my podcasts are getting a little longer. And isn't that interesting? Because I've been doing 7 or 8 minute podcasts for what, 5 years, 10 years? Since 2017. And suddenly there's a capacity to be with my podcast longer. And I believe that has to do with owning my energy and not allowing others to, it's not really stealing because I let them narcissist me, which is probably not the right use of that word either. So I guess I'm going to do a meditation. Big surprise. Let's do a meditation on raising our vibration, raising our energy, strengthening our chi. How about that? That sounded really good. So I'm just going to take a deep breath. And if you can, sit up straight with your feet firmly on the ground. Now, my toes are in slippers today because it's a little chilly. It's early morning. But normally, I would ask that your balls of your feet and your heels of feet be barefoot on the ground. It's up to you. Socks are fine, of course. And what we want to do is have your knees be about a foot apart. And you want your base of your butt and your spine to be straight and then go straight up to the base of from the top of your spine up into the base of your neck, up into your head, into your brain. And then just go ahead and touch your brain, touch your head a little bit, and just thank it. Thank you. Thank everything. Thank your brain and your energy for who it is today. Thank everything for who it is today. Thank your body for being what it is today. Let's go ahead and ask a blanket of forgiveness to envelop our entire self. Now, sometimes I see this as a blue-purple cape that wraps around me and forgives. You can also see this with the gold light of God and wrap it all around you in circles about a foot outside of your body. Just see what forgiveness feels like to you. Forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Nice. And forgiveness is going to open up life force that can then course through you easier. It's like cleaning out the river of debris, pulling all the debris out of the river. It's going to flow better. So forgiveness releases debris. Nice. Now pull blue earth energy up through the balls of your feet. Very nice. Bring it up through your knees. And go ahead and thank your ankles and your calves and your knees, your toes. Thank everything in your feet through your knees. Thank your thighs. Thank your upper thighs. Thank thank your knees again. And then go ahead and thank the base of your butt. Thank your butt for pooping. Thank your sexual parts. Go ahead and flow energy through that base. It's red energy through the base of your spine. This is safety and security. It is considered the root chakra, the first chakra. Nice. Now go ahead and flow energy through the second, which is our money, creativity, and sexual energy. It's orange. And forgive yourself for your creativity being on or off, not being creative enough, being too creative. Oh, wow. There's some energy on that. Now let's go ahead and move up into your third chakra, which is located around your solar plexus. This operates at a yellow color. And go ahead and just flow energy through your solar plexus. Caring for self. Caring for self. Very nice. Very good. Now go ahead and roll. Let's have energy move through our heart chakra. Ooh. The heart is a source of beautiful energy, compassion, feeling, connectivity to others. The heart flows blood to our entire body, pumps blood. Without it, we're dead, of course. Without the heart, we are dead. So let's thank the heart for all the work it does every day on our behalf, keeping us with our blood flowing and healthy. For some reason, and this could be the journey I'm on myself, I'm being shown green leafy things, and ask your heart what it would like for nutrition, and see if you can respond by putting food in your body that supports your heart, whatever that means for you. Nice. And go ahead and raise the energy in your heart space. Go ahead and just raise the energy. Now, this can also happen when we walk or we move or we, exercise or we run. But go ahead and just raise the energy of our heart and raise the energy of it flowing blood through us more quickly, more efficiently, more happily, more joyfully. Just raise that energy and the vibration in your heart space. Nice. Now we're going to go to our throat chakras, and this operates at a blue color. We're going to flow energy through that throat chakra. This is self-expression, poetry, music, the capacity for saying what we mean and meaning what we say, capacity for talking. I got that going on, right? A lot of us were told to be quiet as children. Now, fortunately, I wasn't one of them. My my parents loved having me talk for some reason. Very strange, right? They loved listening to me. They loved asking me questions. They loved my intuition. They loved my writing. They were just super encouraging of that throat chakra opening, which I understand is pretty rare. And they broke the chain because their parents were not like that. So here's a big thank you to my parents, both on the other side, for allowing me to express myself so joyfully. They had issues too, don't get me wrong, but the throat chakra area wasn't one of them. Now we're going to move up into our third eye, which is located between our eyebrows. And this is where our clear knowing shows up. This can be a challenge in today's day and age to have knowing without knowing. People can be suspicious. They don't understand how we know what we know. Or like my clients say, how can you always be right? Like, I don't mean to be. It's just when you open up this clear channel of knowing, it is what it is. So here's just like a moment to raise the energy and the vibration on our knowing. We can ask our knowing to show us things that can help the planet evolve. We can ask to release other people's thoughts that show up through there. It can be a portal. Like if we were standing in line at the Dollar Tree or Walmart and there's someone behind us who's really upset or worried, or someone in front of us who's arguing vociferously with the clerk. And that can pop into our third eye and just cause all kinds of convulsions. So we want to, at the same time, open our third eye. We want to know that we can also kind of close it if we're in scenarios where we don't want to take in everybody else's junk. I remember one time, this is such an odd memory, but I'll share it. I was sitting in a group at Keller Williams in Cupertino, and I was one of the first 17 real estate agents in that office lifetimes ago, over 20 years ago. And I wanted to set my intention of having 25 deals that month. And I'd already gotten I got 5 listings my first week of having my license. It was just something that opened up for me. I was shown to it, guided to it. I said yes to it, and it was working. And I remember this older agent just was like, you do not want that. And I remember just taking that into my third eye and shutting down. It just shut me down. And I look back at that now, I'm just laughing, of course I wanted it. Why wouldn't I want it? It was showing up for me so easily. I could have easily built that. I did build a really nice income for my family and kids, and we bought land with it, and it was a really good experience having that license. But I remember letting that guy just pop right into my head and totally wreak havoc with my chi. So if there's a place where you are giving someone else the power to decide on your limitations, perhaps you are willing now to release that. If you're not, it's okay. Give yourself time. But we really want to kick everybody out of our head. Nobody belongs in our head, not our family, not our kids. Our head does a lot better when it's empty of others and it's filled with our own chi and our own energy. Whew, that got a little heavy. I hope I wasn't being judgy. I still get people in my head even though I do these practices every single day. My kids pop into my head. I don't really have a boss anymore, but clients can pop into my head. We want to release them and release that. And what that does is it frees them and it frees us. So it's really beautiful and mutually advantageous. Alrighty, so that's our third eye. And now we're going to go up to the 7th chakra, which is right at the top of our head. This operates at a white or violet color. And this is our connectivity to source energy. Just flow that energy up to the stars in heaven and then allow that to come back down and nourish you and lighten you. And as you receive from Source, you may be given insight and inspiration into your own energy. I love it. This is so good. Just allow yourself to be nurtured by the Source energy. Source is here for you. Source is here for me. We may all be strengthened and revitalized and re energized with the gifts that we receive from heaven. And I'm just going to stand in this light for a minute and allow it to heal me and heal all of my little worries and concerns and fears and justifications for not doing or being me, right? Anything that's stopping you from just being you, being in your own beautiful chi. And a lot of us have a lot of cares. We have children nibbling at us. We have spouses nibbling at us. We have bosses nibbling at us. We have people who would just pop into their Slack channel and wreak havoc on everybody. If you're listening, you know who you are. Sorry. Let's just honor that chi of us. Honor the energy of you. As the world goes about being the world, you're not really responsible for the world. You're responsible for your own energy. And then let's just kind of wrap this up. And as you go about your week, look at like what foods will help my energy. What environment in my room will help my energy? What people in my life could help my energy? What mentors could help my energy? I have a new mentor. She's so amazing. I'm so excited. So just go ahead and really tap into this. Oh, are there animals that could help your energy? Yes, that. Just be all about that. Thank you. And I will be having, I am building slowly energyclearingforlife.com. There will be free gifts and meditations there. As it evolves, I will have private sessions there. You can hire me to do with you. We can do a one-time clearing. We can address one specific area of your life that needs energy or love. And I just encourage you to really keep tapping into your own source. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening and have a marvelous day.